Good morning, what's poppin' South Korea? This is your go-to guy for the hour, DJ Brian Ju, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. All right, we're back here once again in the dungeon, and there are no dragons in this dungeon, so you don't have to roll a D6. Yes, our writer Eugene wrote that in, of course, because I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know how to play that game. I've seen people play the game, don't know the rules, and I'm not really interested. I'm more of a Monopoly guy. Anyways, you guys know that every Wednesday we play a cracky, weird, kooky, goofy song. Every third song is going to be like that. Not every single song, but every third song on Wednesdays. So if you guys want to find out what tomorrow's song is going to be, you have to tune in. And I can expect something crazy because we played Roll a D6, which is about that game, Dungeons and Dragons. Also, we played about some kooky guy losing his dog or going crazy after his dog runs away. Don't know what that song was about. But tomorrow, I'm going to expect something really crazy to top all those songs. But you know what? Also, these weird songs are the ones that actually, they implanted in our heads and they kind of grow on us too. And the next song isn't as weird, but if you're a geek, I'm pretty sure you'll like this song. Here's a hint. They're talking about, in this song, of course, a very, very famous icon in, I guess, the superhero realm. Of course, Superman. Now try and see if you know what the word of the day is by listening to the song. It's not in the title, but listen to the song. This is the Spin Doctors with Jimmy Olsen's Blues. You just heard Jimmy Olsen's Blues by the Spin Doctors, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM, and we'll be right back after word from our sponsors. All right, welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Ju. We're on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, here are a few ways you can get in contact with us. We're not live, so do not call the studio because no one will be here to answer your calls. But you can send us a text at pound or sharp 1013 for a charge of 51. Send us a tweet on Twitter at EFM Poppin, or you can simply email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com. And also remember, you can join us here in the studio for our open studios every Wednesdays, and they'll be broadcasted on Fridays, but Wednesdays at 11 a.m., be here or be square, of course. But to reserve your spot, please send us an email. Once again, that was efmpoppin@gmail.com every Wednesday. And now it's time for the word of the day. Now, today's word wasn't in the song, nor was it in the lyrics as well. So I know it's going to be a little confusing, but I gave you a hint and actually did say the word of the day in the beginning as well. But the last song was about Superman, and Superman, of course, is a superhero. Yes, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, they're not real, but there are a lot of heroes in our daily lives. So obviously, our word of the day is hero. You don't believe me? Think about it. You got your policemen, you got the firefighters, you got your moms and dads, your best friends, your trainers, your teachers. Anybody could be a hero in your life, somebody you look up to, or somebody who's done something, positive in your life, who's been there for you. So next time you're around someone who, you think is a hero to you, thank them and tell them that they mean so much to you. That can actually make the hero, of course, feel greater as well. And we can't go on not playing this song for you guys right now. This is, of course, a great song by a very talented female vocalist from way back in the day. She's still around, of course. This is Mariah Carey with Hero. That was Hero by Mariah Carey. And of course, coming up on today's show, it's Tuesday, so we're going to have Mr. Michael Jones join us in the second half for a Poppin' review. And Mike's going to review an album from back in the day, or maybe even from a few days ago. Like I said, it's up to him. Whatever he feels like doing, it's up to him. Last week, you guys know he did Justin Timberlake. So this week, let's see who he does. But if you want to find out, you got to stick around for the second half of our show. All right, so like we said before, today's word is hero, and this next song comes from Bonnie Tyler. And a lot of people our age might not remember her because she was really big in the UK in the late 1970s and early 1980s, but she was a great singer. And last year, she was even visited TBS EFM for an interview with my good friends Sam and Annabelle back when they were doing Drive Time, of course. And Bonnie Tyler is really interesting because she has a scratchy, husky, raspy voice and thick Welsh accent. I don't have a Welsh accent. And a lot of times when people with accents sing, you can't really hear it. That's funny because you hear a lot of boy bands from the UK and they don't sound like they're from the UK. And that's been a question on my mind sometimes. But when they're talking, that's when you hear that thick accent. And you can see what I mean when you actually hear this next song. And remember, I said she's from, another country, obviously. She has a thick Welsh accent. So listen to the song and see if you can actually notice the accent at all. Here's Bonnie Tyler with I Need a Hero. That was Bonnie Tyler with I Need a Hero. Now, the final song of the first half was a very popular song on an amazing soundtrack for a terrible movie. And the movie I'm talking about right now is Batman and Robin. And of course, they're superheroes. But this film, kerplunk, terrible. And the band singing the song got really huge in the mid to the late 1990s, and that's probably why they were chosen to make parts of the soundtrack to pump up the hype for this movie. It's unfortunate that the song has to be combined with the movie because, like I said, this movie was terrible. But there are the Smashing Pumpkins, of course, with The End is the Beginning is the End. I'll be back with Mike Jones for the second half. Check out this song. All right, you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. All right, welcome back to What's Poppin'. It's now time for Paparazzi. It's now Tuesday, so the news is a little bit old, but on Saturday and Sunday night, 2 p.m. held their two-night concert called The Legend of 2 p.m. in Tokyo Dome. And 2 p.m. performed on each night for about 4 hours. And on the first night, they did 38 songs plus 2-song encore. That's legendary, and those boys must be tired because think about being on stage for 4 hours. That's like being in the gym for like 4 hours and trying to, just get a workout on. But these boys didn't just sing. They actually danced to, their choreography. And I've done shows before, and I've done like 2.5-hour shows at the longest. But 4 hours, come on, that's a long show to sing and dance to. And I'm pretty sure these guys are exhausted, And these are boys that I, really like. They're my hubes, of course, in the business, and a few of them call me from time to time to check up on me. I feel like a senior citizen around these kids. But another interesting thing about the concert was how 2 p.m.'s fans, their fan club, the Hottest, organized a rainbow ocean where the fans of different sections held up glow sticks of different colors to form the shape of a rainbow. That was pretty cool. I mean, that would have made me, break up in tears if I saw my fans doing that as well. So for this, for the 2 p.m. boys to, kind of, I guess the Korean 보충제 to get energized again and get your daily dose of vitamins. This is your song, of course. It's 2 p.m. with 10점 만점에 10점. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Brian is my hero.
And welcome back to Poppin' Review.
with Gravelly Brian.
It actually hurts when you do that.
Dude, I'm looking at, is that a toothbrush you've got there? Brian's got a toothbrush. This thing looks like it's sitting in front of him, and it looks like it is used to clean his shoes. But I think it's actually used to clean his teeth.
It is actually used to clean my teeth. But this is the one I carry around with me all the time. I have my home one at home.
You keep that in your armpit, or?
No, in my car.
You keep in the ashtray of your car.
No, I have a little area, the shelf thing that pops out my car. But
right.
I have my home version, I have my gym version, my gym bag, and I have the one I leave in my car in case, I need to...
Wash your tires? Dude, that thing is...
I know. I even look at him like, I need to get a new toothbrush. Times are hard these days, man. It's
to
hard
all
to
the
make
fans, to all the fans of Brian out there, please send him a toothbrush. Perhaps one of those little covers you can put. Like this thing, I'm serious, man.
Actually,
That's
you're right.
awesome.
This is the type of toothbrush that you've used for a month or two, and you're like, you know what? Let's clean our shoes.
For the little dirty crevice on the bottom of my shoes. Makes me wonder what your teeth... I'm going to get a closer look at your teeth. Hold on a sec here. Smile for me, Brian.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, man.
You just found my insecurities.
I was in a bad mood until, I heard the music start, and I found the toothbrush, and now everything's changed.
You're in a bad mood?
No, I'm great now. It's like instant bad mood gone. I sit down next to Brian, and bad mood gone.
That's my nickname.
Brian, you are my hero.
Thank you.
Yes.
My initials should be BMG. Even that's a record label.
BMG.
Bad mood gone.
Bad mood. I was like Bad Moon J. Anyway, yes. Bad mood gone. Bad moon. Why am I keep saying moon? It's not moon. It's bad mood.
It sounds like a new martial arts movie coming.
Bad moon gone.
Bad moon gone.
Starring Brian Ju.
And a funky toothbrush.
I will put my toothbrush in your eye.
All right, we're not here to talk about my funky toothbrush.
No, we're not.
That's going to be on my mind all day.
We're here to talk about great albums to listen to.
Yes.
On a beautiful spring day with a cool breeze blowing through your
toothbrush.
hair. And a funky toothbrush.
Yes.
The person who requested I do this.
I can't look at my toothbrush. I gotta hide it.
My eyes. He puts it on the floor. It's like, this is my toothbrush. I'm going to put it on the floor.
I'm gonna throw it away and get a new one.
It was first in my ash. All right. Anyway. No, and I'm not trying to make you insecure, Brian. No, but that whole funky toothbrush reminds me of the person who requested this, actually. And
brush that funky tooth.
No, I'm just teasing her. You're a fan, Marsha, actually.
Yeah, Marsha MJ.
Marsha MJ. She recommended that I talk about this gentleman and do a review of maybe one of his albums. So, I had to search through all of his albums. He's got like 4.5, 5 different albums, if you include live albums and stuff. And he's got so many good songs. Jason Mraz.
And he's been to Korea a few times,
He's been to Korea a number of times.
Yes.
So the album I chose is the one that has the most songs that I've downloaded from.
Okay.
And it was actually
legally or
legally.
Okay,
I do. Good. Actually, Brian, you taught me to be more ethically sound when it came to downloading. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name of the place that I buy from. Am I? Is it an advertisement if I say iTunes?
No, iTunes.
Oh, okay, iTunes. Anyway, I download from iTunes because I like to support Apple. So. Products. Anyway,
you shouldn't say the A name, but you can say iTunes.
I can say iTunes, but I can't say.
Yes.
I can say Apple Core.
You can say a brand name. You can't say brand name.
Can I say Apple Core, and then we'll both know what it means?
If you like to eat that.
Yeah, Apple
core
Core.
of an apple.
Apple Core products.
Anyway,
great album. It's Waiting for My Rocket to Come. It was actually his debut album.
Oh.
Came out in 2002. It's a great song. Do you like Jason Mraz?
I do.
Yeah. What is your all-time?
There's a connection between me and Jason Mraz.
The fact that you kind of look alike?
Oh, wow, he looks Korean American?
Well, no, but I mean, you guys kind of have that same sort of like happy kind of.
He's a happy-go.
He's kind of happy. Seems Yeah,
well,
he's pretty
I'm pretty
cool.
sure I get along with him. But the connection I'm talking about is when I'm not doing my K-pop thing, I'm actually in a Christian band called Third Wave, and the main engineer and producer of Third Wave is the same engineer and producer of Jason Mraz.
Is that the same engineer producer who did like John Mayer's stuff and Dave Matthews stuff?
Maybe. His name's Bobby Shin. He's located in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nice.
Yes. But great guy. But I just wanted to put that out there because we do have a connection.
That is very cool.
Yes.
Now, wait a minute. This is, I don't know if, does this mean that Jason Mraz is like, is he religious in nature? Does he go?
No.
It just happens to be.
The engineer, he actually engineers for secular music, pop music, Christian music, but doesn't mean that, the music that he engineers have to be Christian songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I didn't know that about you, Brian. That's pretty interesting, actually.
Learn something new every day.
There you go.
With my funky toothbrush.
What do you say? Play my funky toothbrush, white boy. There you go. I just lost my train of thought. I'm yours. No, that's
I'm yours.
I didn't want to do that song. I didn't want to do that
song,
album. It's a great album. I really like that album. In fact, that album's got the song he did was Lucky with Kobe Calliot. How do you say that name? Kobe, that girl that's really cute. Kobe Calliot.
I know you're talking about, but I can't pronounce the last name either.
So, but I didn't want to do that because everybody always knows when they think of Jason Mraz, I think they automatically think of I'm Yours.
Oh, you, is that I'm Yours?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't think of that when you think of Jason Mraz. What do you think of when you think of Jason Mraz? Other than, hey, we share the same producer. You think of toothbrushes? Or?
I think of Jason Mraz with a straw hat.
Okay.
He always wears that hat.
He does.
And I got a similar hat. But, I always see him with the singer with the hat on all the time.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
With a cool, mellow, attractive voice. Of course, it attracts everybody. You just want to listen to it. It's so soothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, on that note, sort of, kind of. What's cool about this album is that, of course, we're talking about Waiting for My Rocket to Come by Jason Mraz. Mm-hmm. What's cool about this album is, it doesn't have I'm Yours on it. It has a whole bunch of other songs that actually kind of made him popular. And I guess one of the things I wanted to say about I'm Yours is a lot of people say, oh, that's like his one song. And he has a bunch of really good songs. And what's interesting is he's always coming back to that in a lot of his songs. He's talking about how people call him a one-hit wonder.
Oh, no, he's not.
He's totally not a one-hit wonder.
Yes.
If you look at like the download hit rates on all of his albums on iTunes, you can see like clearly he's not a one-hit wonder.
No, he's not.
Nope. And this album's got some great songs. If you've not heard this album, I highly recommend it. Of course, the really famous song off of it is The Remedy.
Okay.
There's Curbside Prophet on it. You and I Both, which is a lovely song. I think we're going to play that today. And he's got, it's just every song on there is really good. It's got a unique sound, fun.
Okay.
And this introduced him to the world.
Let's actually play a song for them right now.
Awesome.
So we get into more Jason Mraz. This is a song that you said was something that was popular off the album.
Yep.
This is Jason Mraz with The Remedy,
Awesome.
I Won't Worry. That was The Remedy, I Won't Worry by Jason Mraz, who we're speaking about right now.
Yep.
Yes.
It's from the album Waiting for My Rocket to Come.
Yes.
And, what I like about a lot of the songs, well, almost all his songs actually, is he's always got these really cool kinds of messages. Like
Okay.
it's a deeper kind of thing. And in this song that we just heard, he's talking about, the world's kind of got some problems and here's the remedy. And, his remedy is to not worry.
That is true.
I think that's a pretty good...
That's the simplest way to think about it.
It really is.
Yeah.
Life gets so complicated and stuff and generally, how often do we make things worse by getting all scared inside our brain?
Exactly, and
freaking
that's
out?
what causes everybody to be stressed out.
That's right.
And to get rid of stress, just don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Yep.
Exactly.
Trust that everything will be okay.
And if something bad
will
happens, guess what? It's going to happen.
Yep.
There's nothing you can physically do to stop it from happening.
Yep.
So just don't worry.
And generally in my experience, there's nothing. Even if something happens that's really bad, generally I always have the resources to kind of get through it. In any time in my life, I've never had any kind of situation where like I'm gonna die and like I can't get over it.
That's why I always tell my friends, I was like, stop worrying about the past. Please don't worry about the future.
Yep.
Let the future do what its thing. Just be happy that you're in the present.
There you go.
Exactly.
Now is the meditative moment with Brian and Michael.
And the funky toothbrush.
Okay.
That was a funky toothbrush being banged on the little
That was
bell.
a funky toothbrush on my cheek.
So funky cheek.
Got some cool the funky cheek bunch.
Yes.
I got some cool fun facts about Jason Mraz.
Let us know some facts.
He brushes his that's
With my toothbrush.
with your toothbrush. No, he's a vegan.
Oh, is he?
He's a vegan. He's a rawist. I don't know if that's the correct term. Like a raw, like there's people out there who
I have friends in Korea that do the same thing.
they make only raw food. They'll like put it in a blender and make it into a cake, and it's like all raw
Yes.
nuts and stuff. It's actually pretty good
My
stuff.
one friend doesn't cook anything. She just rinses off her broccoli, eats raw broccoli, raw cauliflower, raw lettuce, raw... I don't know how to eat raw meat.
Well, you can eat, like, if you've got really good beef, you can eat beef raw. And, of course, sushi.
Dry aged and stuff. Oh, sushi, that's true.
Yeah. What about eggs?
But he's a vegan, so he can't eat meat.
Tofu?
That's true. Tofurkey?
Tofurkey?
Yes.
You could smush it together with some nuts.
I had
and
a
nuts are really
tofu
good.
chicken sandwich when I was in the States because the musical I did last year, the whole production was vegan.
Okay.
So they catered us with vegan food.
Was it good?
Wasn't bad. Some of it was actually like, oh my gosh, this isn't meat.
Right.
But then it made me question, like, I'm not saying making fun of vegan people, but if you're vegan and you're choosing not to eat meat, why do you want to imitate the flavor of meat? That's what I was
And my
bothered
question
by.
is how do you get that flavor in there? Because what I do know about tofu is if you add a little bit of any kind of flavor, tofu will suck up that flavor. So what I'm saying is somebody sitting there with a chicken, dripping chicken droppings all over some tofu. It's like, it's vegan. Anyway.
The might of Mike Jones.
Yeah. So anyway,
But we need to speak about Jason Mraz. 'Cause we don't have much time.
Digression. So. Okay, yes, Jason Mraz is the man.
Yes. He is.
Right, he's got some other themes on this album, some of the themes that appear on his lyrics.
Oh my gosh,
of course.
I see a cool fact about him that I thought was cool.
What's that?
He owns his own avocado
He
farm.
owns his own avocado farm.
That's cool.
Yep. Grows avocados like a madman.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe next year he's going to open up, I don't know, why avocado? Of all the things to grow, why avocado? I mean, they're really good for you.
Maybe he likes avocado in his sushi.
I can see, Jimmy Carter, when he was president, everybody made fun of him for being a peanut farmer. Perhaps Jason Mraz will be a president one day and everybody will make fun of him for being an avocado farmer.
Or maybe the avocado is the wave of our future.
Ooh, that's good. Avocado.
Maybe the future
You can
food.
smear that stuff all over your face and make your face good and stuff.
And make some good guacamole.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Guacamole and chips. That hits the spot.
Dude, I'm hungry now.
I'm very hungry right now.
Nice. Okay, anyway,
Yes.
we're talking about Jason Mraz, Waiting for My Rocket to Come. Some good songs on there. Curbside Prophet. Curbside Prophet's a really good song. I think we're going to listen to that one too. And what's cool about it is he talks about commitment and the commitment that's necessary for becoming a superstar. So you'd know something about that.
I
Also
guess.
I would think. And then, of course, in the song You and I Both, which is a really good song. It's kind of
That's the song we have set up right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. This is a great song. It's about saying goodbye amicably. You know, like in all of our lives, in all of our relationships, we always have to come to the end of a relationship, whether it's a love, friend, etc. You have to learn how to say goodbye in a good way without being all, sticky and learning how to look at relationships and the end of relationships in a mature way.
Well, then you set it up perfectly for us because we actually have to say goodbye because we're
do.
out of time.
This is time to say goodbye.
And it's the perfect time to play this song for you guys. And we talked about Jason Mraz right now, but that's all the time we have with me and Brian Jew and Mike Jones.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike, again for coming to the studio.
Thank you. Go and download the album, you guys. It's great.
We're going to do that.
Awesome.
But we're going to play the last song of the hour for you guys. This is You and I Both by Jason Mraz, and this is Brian Jew and
Michael J.
Signing off.
Ciao.
Peace.
Bye.